My first Beretta Px4 Storm. Hey, let me ask you this. What is the oldest gun manufacturer in the world? I think a lot of you know that it is Beretta. They go way, way, way back. But let me ask you this next question. What is the oldest manufacturer of anything in the world where they can have receipts or invoices dating back to the year 1526? Pretty amazing. Beretta. This is the Px4 Storm Subcompact. Take a good look at it, and then we'll look at the other side. I bought this for my wife for Mother's Day. And by the way, guys, across the United States, who bought your wife a gun for Mother's Day? I did. And someday she's going to say, well, hopefully not, but this gun saved my life. Hopefully she'll never have to use it, but yeah, that's a Mother's Day gift to my wife. 9mm Px4 Storm Subcompact. Let's look at the other side. Here she is, the other side. What I call the Italian job. Tell you, the Italians really nailed it on this. Beretta, gotta hand it to you. It's a beautiful weapon. And just think, would you rather have a really wonderful dish of Italian food, like once a week forever for the rest of your life, or a Beretta firearm weapon? Well, pretty tough choice. Oh, I love to have fun with these videos. Let's go talk about this gun. Welcome to weaponseducation.com. All right, here we have it. Our first Beretta Px4 Storm. You can get it in a couple of different variations. You can get it in a full-size compact. This is the subcompact, 9mm, 13+1. You can also get it in the full-size special duty, other versions. Let's talk about the subcompact. I specifically purchased this for my wife, Tammy. Mother's Day. You happy with this?
Yes, I'm sure am. That was one of the gifts that you got. And yes, we were talking about getting a larger gun from the 380. So, no, very excited. I didn't know you were going to buy it this time. So
I think it's perfect for a female. It's 13+1. It's Italian made. It's high quality, and it fits in a female's hand perfectly. We'll show you that here in a moment. Let's talk about the gun. Let's just get right into this video because it's a really cool gun. It's really cool. First of all, what strikes me the most about it, because we haven't shot it yet, is the finish on the slide. Take a close look at the slide there, please. And let me tell you what Beretta calls their finish. Now, you talk about a manufacturer that goes back to 1526. They got their stuff down right. The brunette, no reflective black coating, and you just have to feel it in your hands. It's like silk. It's really nice. So the slide is really sweet on it, and it breaks down easy. We'll do that in a moment. It disassembles easy. The magazine release is not ambi, but you can make it ambi. The safety and the decocker here is ambi, as you can see. I think everything on guns these days should be ambi. I mean, our daughter's, she's lefty, right? Sophia's lefty.
yes, she is.
What is it? We found out it's what, 10 to 12% of the population is lefties.
Yes, it is.
So it's
she
very
can use
important.
both, but she's definitely primarily lefty.
Yeah, while I'm thinking of that, there's a feature to this gun I've never seen anyone show on anywhere on the internet. And that is, if you wanted to pull the slide back with one hand, how do you do it? Let's show that right now, okay? Okay. Just show you the table here. Now, it's got the 3-dot system here for sights, and what they designed these rear sights to do is this. You gotta push it down hard against the table, and you can lock it up. one hand. Let me show you that again. It's pretty sweet. Safety check guns, of course. You push it down hard and you lock it up. That is cool. Okay, let's put the table back together here and keep talking about this gun. I'm just going to blabber on about it because we're pretty excited about it. Let me just say this: the fit and feel on this gun is really sweet. Comes with 2 magazines, and the one magazine is shorter than the other. This is the Subcompact. It's very, very small. It's literally it's only 6.2 inches, so let's just call it 6 inches. It's nothing as far as length, and the barrel is only 3 inches. And it's the sight radius is short at 4.5 inches, so this is for a good close-up in your face, take out the bad guy. 13+1, so it's no slouch as far as firepower. And from everything I've read on this and all my buddies who own this gun, it can take any ammo there is out there. Plus Ps, this, that, and the other, hollow points, it just eats it up. No problems. From everything I've read on it, and we'll bring it to the range and we'll talk more about it. So the width is it's kind of thick. It's 1.4 inches. It's about the width of a 1911, even a little bit thicker. But it's a nice little stouty gun, and the weight is at 26 ounces. So you feel this gun in your hands is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Beautiful slide, cool 3-dot sights. You can pull the slide back with one hand, as I showed you in that demonstration. The safety on it right here is ambi, and the safety, take a look at the trigger here. Look at that. Your trigger is just null and void. So then you go to red fire, and you got your gun back, and it's also a decocker. Now, what else do we want to talk about? Look at this cool magazine it comes with. That's kind of cool. Look at the bottom here of the magazine. Beretta has that patented. And also look at the trigger guard. Very big. Very big. So you can make the gun, it doesn't add any extra rounds, but you can make it a 3-finger grip. And I have big hands. This is not for me. This is for my wife's hands. As a matter of fact, let me show you a hand model right here. Let me show you her hands, her gun, holding this beautiful Px4 Storm Subcompact 9mm. Okay, let's do that right now. Okay, cool. Let's look at a female's hand here. Tammy, it's your gun. How does it feel in your hands?
Feels good. I got a good grip. Feels great.
Now, point out the bottom of the firearm, right?
This part.
Yeah. See, your hands are small, so that's a little bit too big for you.
Yes, I like it up.
You like it up.
Yeah, it gives me a nice grip. It holds my hand in place. So this is definitely, I like it up. Yeah.
But it's
I guess
nice.
It was a bigger hand.
It's a nice option. It's a nice option.
To have that, sure.
Sure. Now, what I want to point out here is, see how see that this dimple they have here for your finger rest? For a female, it's kind of far up there. Even on a compact, your hand does not reach that finger rest, your index finger rest.
It just shows how small my hand really is.
Right.
And it feels comfortable considering.
There you go. But for
guess.
females, I think this is important for them to realize that you really want to pick up a gun and feel it and make a decision if it's right for you. Now, that little feature that your index finger does not reach that rest, I don't think is too much of a big deal, but it's something that we need to talk about, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. I'll sit down again. We'll talk some more about the gun. All right, let's move on and discuss some more features of the Px4 Storm Subcompact. Let's talk about this assembly briefly. Let me show you here. You have the lever here, and you got to take a lot of pressure and push it down a lot. I'm going to use my right thumb here so you can see it. Okay, so once it's down, this is kind of unique. And what Beretta did, you're looking right here close please, what Beretta did is they designed this so you don't have to take the lever all the way out and put it somewhere else. So if you're out in the field, you will not lose this part. So watch what I'm doing here and listen for the click. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to pull it out and you listen for the click. I'm righty, so I have to look at it. Let's see. I'll try to do it like this. Listen for the click. Hear that? That click right there. Now once it's in that position, you can easily disassemble your gun. So you can keep your lever in the gun and not lose it, potentially. And then we know the rest of what to do here. You get your barrel. And the barrel is really cool, by the way. Let me show you something here. I just talk about the gun as I look at it. Look at the barrel, how it's looks like a trumpet. Focus in on that, the front of it. Isn't that cool? Really special barrel. Put it back in the gun. Very easy. What we want to do is put the slide back on. So very simply, you put the slide back on. I'm going to show you one little trick here. Make sure this is all down. Okay. Now, to get the pin back in, a lot of guys say, oh my gosh, I can't get the pin in. What's going on? Move it forward towards the barrel, pointing forward. And then you simply push it in. Just like that. You got your gun back. A lot of cool things about this gun. The one thing I'll say is the serrations, they do not feel very aggressive. I think that if I'm sweaty, if I'm out there in the rain or something, it's going to be hard to pull back and forth. But for you, Tammy, I'll say that it's going to be always loaded, ready to go, and you're going to use it for self-defense only. What else can we say? I want your input on this gun. I'm new to Beretta. This is our first Beretta of 100-something guns, our very first Beretta. What can you tell the audience about Beretta? Let's all learn together. I think so far from what I've done with this gun, played with it for a couple of days, assembling it and looking at it. I think the parts are well manufactured. I think it's a quality company from everything I've read up on it. But we want your input. You Beretta owners and all you people who know about Beretta, please throw in your input. And thank you so much. Please subscribe. Please tell a friend.